How many of you guys know what this is? Yeah.
If we can see it, we might let you know.
A lockbox. So I am a contractor in the daytime, and when I get ready to do a project, what I do is once we get everything talked about, we're ready to go to work, I put a lockbox usually right on the front door of their house, and that way we put their key in my lockbox, and I now have the authority to go into their house and do whatever the project is. So right now I am doing a project for a young lady, and we are remodeling her kitchen and a bathroom and painting the whole inside of the house and some other things. So not only do I have the authority to go in, I have given that authority to my painter and to my tile guy and to some electrician. And so they can show up at the scheduled time and access this here and open it up and go in the house and do the work. It's not their house. It doesn't belong to them. But we have been given authority to do a certain portion of the job. And so this young gal, she's a single gal. So I have the authority to go in basically from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. But I do not have the authority to come in after hours. I don't have the authority to come in on weekends. It's like this portion of the authority is what's needed for me to accomplish the job. So you guys all have keys. You know what authority is. You have, maybe your work. You have the ability just to show up and enter it. I happen to have a key to the church. And so I have the authority to come into the church and to, help set up. Tonight I showed up early and plugged in the water and got things ready a little bit. But earlier this week, we have a couple sump pumps in the basement, and one of the sump pumps broke, and it triggered the water bug that's down there. And I got an alarm notice saying, hey, you got a water problem in your basement. So I came, checked it out. We need a sump pump. So I have the authority just to do that, but usually when it starts getting to that realm, what I do is I go to the one who's in authority over to me. So I called John, said, hey, John, we need to replace a sump pump, and we ended up replacing 2. And because he is in a higher level of authority, there's a lot of things I clear with him if it's going beyond my boundaries. You guys all know this stuff, right? So Jesus says, hey, I have authority, and I'm going to give some to you. And you can do these things. Now, can I do anything? I probably should check with him, just like I checked with John, to see, Jesus, is this in the realm of authority that you want me to act on, or do you want something else to happen here? I love this story in the Bible. David, he's going out to battle. The enemy comes up. They're at a certain spot, and so he stops and he checks with the one who's in authority. He checks with God and says, God, what should I do? And God said, when you hear the sound of marching in the bushes, I want you just to go in. Joom. So he does, and God gives him a huge victory. So he exercised the authority. The next year rolls around, and the same army comes and attacks David in the same place. So what David does, it's amazing. He doesn't just charge in. It worked last time. He checks with the one who's in authority. What would you have me do? And God tells him, this time I want you to circle around behind and do it this way. Same enemy, same situation, but I want you to handle it differently. And tonight, the lesson's on authority, but to check in with, because Jesus says, all authority is mine, and I'm giving you authority to go and make disciples, right? He gives us authority to do things. But to check in, what's that look like? How do you want me to do that today? You know, what's that look like? And should I come in during normal work hours? Or if I have to come in on the weekend, then I have to get special permission, and it can still be worked out. But that I operate under authority, and then you get to go in and do your job, and he backs you up, and it's just awesome. Does that make sense? Yeah, so you all have authority, and so I just want to bless you to check in with Jesus. What do you want me to do about this? You're out in the store and you see somebody, and it's like, should I give this person money? Should I just smile at them? Should I give them a word of encouragement? God, what do you want me to do with your authority? And then you just, okay, he's going to back me up, and just to do it. So I just bless you to have fun with the authority of Jesus in your life, because he has resources that are not just earth's, right? He has the resources of heaven as well that he can just dump on you.